High in the beech woods, above Lake Anau, there's a deep cleft in the foothills of the Murchison Mountains. The cleft was made by Tunnel Burn, a stream which has long since gone underground. Tunnel Burn drains Lake Orbell in Tuckahee Valley. Over the past 30,000 years, the underground river has carved out a spectacular cave system. You'd expect in limestone caves of this age, the water has created a display of stalactites and stalagmites. Stalactites are produced by water rich in limestone, constantly dripping from the ceiling. These luminous strings of pearls are the work of a living creature. A stalactite grows in these caves at the rate of 2 inches every 350 years. This strange cluster of jewels was completed in a couple of hours. And here's the animal that made these shining ornaments. It's known locally as a glowworm. It's really the larva of a small 2-winged fly, a member of the family of fungus gnats. Only it doesn't feed on fungus. Arachnocampa luminosa. The second half of its scientific name gives a clue to the way it catches its prey. Its illumination entices its victims towards the hanging strings of beads. What's more, they're sticky. The larva builds itself a nest of silk and mucus on the cave roof. Inside this, it moves about by muscular contractions of its body. Caves are the ideal environment for the glowworm larva. To succeed, it needs 5 things. A humid atmosphere, otherwise the larva would dry out. A ceiling from which to hang its fishing lines. Lack of wind to prevent the lines from becoming entangled. A good supply of flying insects for food. And darkness in which the larvae can glow. How do they make these fishing lines? Both silk and sticky mucus are extruded from a gland near the head. The head is withdrawn into the body and a blob of glue released at intervals onto the silk and then lowered. The larvae can not only switch their lamps on and off, they can reflect the light, which is at the tail end, downwards towards the fishing lines. The blobs of glue are so clear that some act as tiny lenses. This one reflects the pattern of the rocks behind it. Looking upwards in the darkness, the insect victim sees the glowworms as a mass of bright stars in the sky. It's attracted by this false star glow and flies upwards. It's even said that the hungrier the glowworm, the brighter it can make its light shine. Here's one insect, a small moth, that navigated by that false starlight with fatal results. When the larva senses a catch, it crawls down the appropriate line and grabs it in its jaws. It pulls it up and hooks the spare line onto bristles on its back. As it does so, it hauls itself back into the nest. Once in the nest, it paralyzes its prey with a bite. Only the larval stage of the glowworm needs to eat. The adult flies are purely breeding machines. They have no mouth or stomach and only live a few days. That's the male on the right. The female is already swollen with eggs when she emerges from the pupa. The male immediately fertilizes them. The empty pupa case hangs from the cave roof, close to the cluster of eggs she laid soon after mating. Outside the cave, 10 miles beyond the point at which tunnel burn goes underground, is the area in the Murchison Mountains where the Takahe was rediscovered. Because of the bird's rarity, the alpine meadows beyond the cleft in the hills are perhaps the most vital habitat that Fiordland's unique weather system creates. Certainly, the one most in need of protection.